Happening now, a smelly situation along the Laguna Madre. Texas Parks and Wildlife say the recent cold fronts killed a lot of fish.
Channel 5's Stephanie Rosales went to visit neighborhoods in the area to get a closer look.
We are just off of Padre Boulevard near Sunset Drive, just behind the restaurant Captain's Cove. As you can see behind me, there are dead fish that have floated to the surface of the water. The smell out here, it is even worse. People who live in surrounding neighborhoods along the Laguna Madre are seeing the same thing. We spoke with South Padre Island leaders earlier today, and they tell me they are working on a solution. A peaceful neighborhood overlooking the bay is anything but that right now. Birds enjoying an easy meal has meant a loud couple of days for people who live here.
The seagulls and the pelicans were just going crazy right out here in front of the dock. And then when we looked, we could see hundreds, thousands of little fish floating on the water, and the birds were going after them.
Mike Wall and his wife Kathy are winter Texans. For the last 15 years, they've come to South Padre Island to escape the cold Michigan winters. This is what the birds are going after: dead fish floating on the surface of the bay. Wall says the sight and smell is nothing new.
We've always been near the fingers here, so if there's a fish kill, we've always been able to smell it, and this is probably the second worst one.
The Walls say the smell started over the weekend.
Friday, Saturday, we were riding our bikes and the smell was pretty prominent.
Texas Parks and Wildlife investigated the situation and says the fish kill was caused by the cold snap.
Unfortunately, those temperatures kept dropping and these fish stayed in here, and it got too cold for them.
Willie Cupid is a coastal ecologist with Texas Parks and Wildlife. He said most of the dead fish are striped mullets, a fish typically used as bait. When fish die, they first sink to the bay floor, but eventually they'll float to the surface. Cupid says it's a common occurrence during cold fronts where people will start seeing fish in the canal subdivisions.
What happens is it's a little bit deeper in this area, and so these fish come in here looking for that warmer water. The bay temperature will drop a lot quicker because it's shallower there.
South Padre Island city leaders are also monitoring the fish kill. In a statement, they tell us shoreline crews are working to collect and dispose of the dead fish. They warn people to keep themselves and their pets away from the dead fish, as they could potentially contain bacteria. For now, those living along the bay will have to wait for the smell to go away.
Depending on where you are, there's spots where it's really bad, and it's like, okay, let's just keep moving and get away from here.
The city says they'll be busy cleaning up what they can today, and they'll continue to monitor the situation to see if they need to continue cleanup efforts into tomorrow. If you would like to report any fish kill, you can to Texas Park and Wildlife, which they can come out and investigate to see what happened. We'll have that number for you on our website after the newscast. We are in South Padre Island. Stephanie Rosales, Channel 5 News at 6.